Before taking EDL 305, I was under the impression that literacy was simply the ability to read and write in one's own native language. When I thought of literacy, the first thing that popped into my mind was literacy rates around the world. I thought that there were people in the world who were illiterate and literacy could only be developed through formal education, but I was very wrong. People can never be completely illiterate, and literacy is so much more than just reading and writing. I now know that literacy, as defined by Alberta education, is the ability, confidence, and willingness to engage with language, to acquire, construct, and communicate all meaning in all aspects of daily living. To me, the terms confidence and communicate stand out since there are so many ways of communicating and how essential it is to feel confident to use them. We demonstrate literacy by making change, drawing pictures, adding 2 plus 2, driving a car on the road, reading a map, finding a bathroom that you need. It exists constantly in daily life, and it is so much more than just reading and writing. In order to engage students with literacy, I would look to the 6 dimensions for guidance: speaking, listening, writing, reading, representation, and viewing. In elementary language arts class, I would like to find a way to incorporate storybooks into as many possible classes as I can. That is how I would begin engaging my students with literacy. I would choose a storybook to read out loud at the beginning of the lesson, allowing the students to engage with the listening dimension. Then I would ask my students to show me their favorite part of the book. I would take time to emphasize that showing can look multiple different ways, including mind webs, drawings, buzzwords, or any other ways that they can imagine. Following this activity, I would encourage group collaboration to discuss and look at the ways in which their peers chose to represent the story, prompting them to provide feedback to each other. This part of the exercise will promote the viewing aspect since they would be viewing each other's representation and then commenting on it. Then I would have the students take turns sharing their creation with the class and speak 1 to 2 sentences about why they chose that scene. The story I would choose would have an interesting ending. The next activity I would introduce would be giving students an opportunity to create their own alternate ending to a story. I would provide adequate class time for this exercise, so I would be able to circulate the classroom to help students in need of extra support, ensuring that I'm providing positive feedback and being motivational, encouraging them to be mindful of their own spelling, penmanship, and grammar along the way. Once establishing their own ending, I would partner the children up and allow them time to read out loud their newly created endings. This once again would allow children to follow the dimension of reading, while providing them with a safe environment to engage with this dimension, since reading can often induce anxiety.